Now, let's talk about something that's been catching a lot of attention lately, the Iraqi dinar. Have you noticed the recent buzz? More and more people are tuning into developments surrounding the dinar, and for good reason. After years of quiet, it's back in the spotlight, and many are wondering what this could mean for investors and currency watchers alike. A big question that keeps coming up is, how much can you actually cash in on a daily basis? That's not just curiosity. It's a crucial part of planning if you're holding on to dinar and considering when or how to exchange it. So today, we're taking a closer look at what it means to exchange dinar, how the process works, and what you should be aware of in terms of daily limits, exchange rates, and regulations. Let's begin with the basics. The Iraqi dinar is the official currency of Iraq. It has a complicated and fascinating history, particularly tied to the country's economic challenges and political instability over the years. In recent times, though, many believe that the dinar's value could rise, especially as Iraq rebuilds, stabilizes, and opens itself to more international investments. This potential for growth has drawn attention from investors around the world, some hopeful, some skeptical. But no matter where you stand, understanding how to navigate the exchange process is key. Cashing in your dinar isn't as simple as walking into any financial institution and handing over your notes. The process depends on several factors, such as your location, the services available to you, and the laws in your country. Many people assume they can just go to their bank, and in some cases they can. Certain banks do handle foreign currency exchanges, including the dinar. However, not all of them do. Before making any assumptions, it's always smart to call ahead and ask if your local branch deals with the Iraqi dinar. Some banks may also have policies in place that limit the amount you can exchange per day or per transaction. If your bank doesn't handle dinar exchanges, you might consider currency exchange offices. These are often more flexible in terms of operating hours and sometimes offer better rates than banks. That said, not every exchange office is created equal. You'll want to ensure you're dealing with a reputable business. Look for online reviews, ask for recommendations, and double-check that the office is licensed and regulated. Then there are online exchange platforms. In today's digital age, many people turn to websites that allow you to buy and sell foreign currencies from the comfort of your home. This can be convenient, and some platforms do offer competitive rates. But here's the warning. Make absolutely sure the platform is legitimate. There are plenty of scams out there, and when it comes to money, you can't be too careful. Stick with well-known services, read user feedback, and verify their credentials before making any transactions. Now let's talk about cashing out limits, a topic that often surprises people. In many countries, there are strict laws that limit how much foreign currency you can exchange or withdraw in a single day. These regulations are usually put in place to prevent illegal activities such as money laundering, but they also impact legitimate investors who may be trying to convert large amounts of currency. Depending on where you live, you might be allowed to exchange only a few $1,000s worth of dinar per day. That means if you're holding a significant amount, you'll need to plan ahead and perhaps spread your transactions over several days or even weeks. Always check with your local financial institutions or governing authorities to find out what the current rules are. Understanding the exchange rate is another essential part of the process. Like any currency, the value of the dinar can fluctuate daily based on global market conditions. Tools like xe.com or awanda.com can give you real-time updates on current rates, so you'll know what to expect before you initiate any exchange. Timing can make a big difference. Some days may offer more favorable rates than others, and those who watch the market closely are often able to cash in at a better value. Many investors also share their personal stories about holding and exchanging dinar. For example, there's John, a man who held onto his dinar for years, waiting for the right opportunity. When he finally decided to exchange, he was pleasantly surprised to find that the rates had shifted in his favor, allowing him to earn a substantial return on his investment. On the other hand, another investor shared her experience of frustration when a new regulation came into effect, suddenly limiting the amount she could cash in per day. That delay cost her time and money, and it serves as a reminder of just how important it is to stay updated on policy changes. Keeping detailed records is something that's often overlooked but incredibly important. Every time you buy or exchange currency, document the transaction. Keep your receipts. Write down the dates, the rates, and how much was exchanged. This isn't just useful for tracking your investment, it's also essential for tax purposes. In many countries, profits from currency exchanges are considered taxable income, and having accurate records can save you a lot of trouble during tax season. It's also beneficial to connect with others who are on the same journey. Joining online forums or social media groups focused on the dinar can help you stay informed, gain insights, and avoid pitfalls. These communities are often where news breaks first, and hearing from people with first-hand experience can provide clarity in a space that can sometimes feel confusing. One of the most important takeaways is the value of patience. Currency investment isn't a get-rich-quick scheme. It's a waiting game. Those who jump in without proper research often end up disappointed. But those who take the time to learn, observe, and act strategically are often in a better position when favorable changes finally occur. Speaking of changes, have you noticed how stable currency rates have been recently? This growing stability in the global market is a promising sign. It suggests that countries, including Iraq, are adopting more sustainable economic practices. Stability attracts investors, boosts consumer confidence, and lays the foundation for long-term growth. This could be part of the reason we're seeing renewed interest in the Iraqi dinar. Many analysts are optimistic, saying that economic conditions in Iraq are improving and that key indicators are aligning, almost like the final pieces of a puzzle falling into place. If this trend continues, especially with political stability holding, we could see the dinar's value increase further. A trustworthy government and sound economic policies lead to a stronger currency, and as more foreign investments flow into the country, it creates a snowball effect. The more interest there is, the more opportunities arise. Not just for large investors, but for everyday people too. A stronger dinar could improve Iraq's economy on multiple levels. It could lead to job creation, better infrastructure, and a higher quality of life. And for those invested in the currency, that's a win-win situation. A chance to benefit financially while supporting the growth of an emerging economy. Now you might be wondering, what can you do with all of this information? The first step is simply staying informed. Watch the news, track currency developments, and talk to people who are knowledgeable. Discuss these ideas with friends or family who might be interested. Ask yourself some key questions. Is this the right time to invest? Does this align with my financial goals? Am I prepared? Also, remember that while the signs right now are promising, things can change quickly. Currency markets are volatile by nature. That's why it's important not to get too comfortable or overly optimistic. Stay grounded, do your research, and make informed choices. For now, the signals are positive, and that alone is something to be hopeful about. We're in an interesting phase, one that could open doors for those who are paying attention. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more updates like this. Got questions or a story to share about your experience with the Iraqi dinar? Drop them in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. And don't forget to share this video with others who might be curious about what's happening in the world of currency exchange. Thanks for watching, stay informed, and take care as you continue your financial journey.